Jones and Keefe, WEEI. Jones off again today. He will be back on Monday. Billy Lanni has slid over, and the Red Sox will try to make it 11 straight wins as they take on the Chicago Cubs this afternoon. 2 out of 3 day games, which is nice.
Really
I know
nice.
you like the day games, especially in Wrigley, but tonight or this afternoon and Sunday.
Yeah, day, night, day, Bayo at night.
Perfect. It's really lined up nicely.
I think it falls in their favor pretty well.
Chicago is good. Chicago leads the NL Central. They're 57-39, which by my count, that's right. By my count, the third best record in baseball, I believe. So yeah, they're no joke. If you think the Red Sox have been beating bad teams, this is certainly not one of them. In fact, run differential, if you're interested in that stat, Cubs have the best run differential in baseball. They got Kyle Tucker, MVP candidate, not going to win, but MVP candidate. Pete Crow Armstrong. So it should be a fun series. And the Red Sox also are lined up pretty good with Giolito, Bayo, Garrett Crochet.
Yep.
Giving him a little extra time off, so he'll pitch on Sunday. The ideal Red Sox lineup, and something that Cora kind of has to deal with now through the end of the season, especially if they keep all their guys. Forget about like 1 through 9, but just like position-wise. I think the left side of the infield is pretty set. It's Bregman and it's Story. Bregman getting his feet back under him. I don't think he's going to DH much in the second half. He can, but I think he'll be the third baseman. Story will be the shortstop. As much as we wanted to, shoehorn Meyer in there, I think that's set. It's going to be Story and Bregman. Narvaez is obviously the catcher. First base is where it seems like they're going with the platoon.
Small platoon.
Yeah, Toro.
2-man platoon.
Romy maybe should be playing all the time until he cools off, not just against lefties. But that's one where maybe that becomes a little bit of a need, or sort of a like, hey, let's take a look at possible trade candidates at first base. But right now it's probably Toro and Romy. I think Marcelo Meyer should just play second base.
Yeah,
he's good in the field.
Yep.
He's willing to play other spots. He was doing it a little bit in the minors before he got called up. He's been doing it a little bit in the majors already. And now that Bregman's going to be back, I know he probably will sit against some of the lefties. Sox do play a lefty tomorrow, so we'll see what Cora has in mind for that. But I'd probably play Meyer as much as I can at second base.
Wouldn't argue that.
What do you do in the outfield? So I got Duran, Rafaela, Willie Abreu on most games, and then I know Cora said he doesn't want to do it because he's young, but Roman Anthony probably DHing.
Yeah, so that would
not.
probably be like another 2-man platoon where you can right field, but either Roman or Willia, and then the other one DHs.
That's what I'm thinking. And then you still have Yoshida. And the problem, so this is one of the issues that Cora is going to run into is Yoshida, Willie Abreu, Roman Anthony, Jarren Duran. You're still very lefty-centric.
Right.
And so how do you, like against the lefty, you can only sit so many of them. Against the righty, you can only get so many of them in the lineup.
Also play so many.
So that's one where you're like, I wonder if you're Alex Cora, you're sort of debating on, all right, is this something that can withstand for the rest of the season? Now, the problem is if you trade any of these guys, it feels like someone's going to get hurt, and then you're back with like David Hamilton and Nick Sogard.
Right, and you only have 2 weeks to figure it out.
That's right.
That's the tough part about it.
Yeah.
Is like you had the time off, you were running hot, and now it's like, okay, well, we had 2 weeks to. Do we move somebody? Do we stay pat?
So they really, outside of losing 10 straight, I feel like they've already put themselves in a spot where it's not even up for debate. Like they need to add to the team.
Of course.
And they did that with this winning streak that they're currently on. We'll see where they're at right now, or we'll see where they're at come trade deadline time, which is July 31st, coming up now, less than 2 weeks from now. They are 8 games over 500. They are the second wildcard team, 1 game behind the Yankees, and 1 game up on the Mariners, who are third, and they're 2.5 up on Tampa. So they're in a pretty great spot as it sits. I don't think. You go back a month ago, I don't think anybody would have predicted they would be here. They were kind of toiling around. We were complaining about how they ran the bases. We were complaining about how they fielded and everything else.
It was ugly.
We played that several times. It was
like 5 times a week.
It was
pretty ugly.
It was not looking good. And then they've completely turned things around. And you can't even say it was just Bregman coming back, because Bregman didn't come back until the very, very end. Like they had started to turn around even before that. But now it seems like, I don't know, like what's their biggest weakness right now? And maybe I'm just getting like caught up in the 10-game winning streak. That's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But is there something that you look at and you're like, oh, this is what they need to clean up?
I don't know if it's necessary clean up or just kind of organize.
Yeah.
More than anything. Again, it comes back to you're not going to turn down another starter. If you can get a quality starter, you're not going to complain, do anything wrong about that. And then like with outfielders, like you said, there's depth. Depth isn't a bad thing. It gets a little tough to figure out because, there's only so many positions for so many players.
Yeah.
But there isn't anything that really jumps out to me as a major issue for them.
They're still bad defensively. I think they're still like second worst in errors.
Nick is the defensive stat guy. Here comes defensive war from the top rope.
But like, it hasn't come back to bite them like it did in the past.
No, but if you're going to pick something, it's defense.
No, that's fair.
Like,
but I
throwing
also
the ball all around against the Rockies, but you could do that against the Rockies.
So I feel like I agree overall that the defense this season has been bad, but they also haven't had like who they want out there a ton, right? I mean, Bregman missed 40-something games. So if you have the lineup that we were just talking about, and if Meyer kind of takes the second base, which I think he can, Story's playing pretty good at short, Bregman at third, your outfield's pretty good. Like now they need to play well, but there's nobody that sticks out. Right. Like, oh, you got that guy playing that position.
No real sore thumb. Things that jump out to me a lot is the outfielders not hitting the cutoff man.
They've thrown the ball around.
Right, and that's kind of like day one baseball stuff.
Right.
But even then, that's just kind of more of a nitpick than a worry.
Yeah, no, that's true. But I think, Anthony and Duran aren't great defensively. But like Rafaela is, Willie Abreu is, the left side of the infield is, Narvaez is. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right. No team has like 9 guys where you're like, all Gold Glove candidates.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So I think they're going to be okay there.
Duran struggles, but he can cover so much area.
Yeah, he's perplexing in the outfield. He is, because he'll have some terrible play. I mean, going back a couple of years ago, he had some really bad plays in the outfield. But even this year, he doesn't look fully comfortable. It's funny, you forget that he was like an infielder coming up. Like he was an infielder in college. They moved him to the outfield. He's really fast, so it makes up for a lot of things. But I'm more worried about him. Not worried. I'm more focused on him regaining his form at the plate.
Yeah.
And if he hits like he did last year in the second half, then like this offense is going to be even scarier.
Yep.
Because the winning streak, they piled up the runs against Washington and Colorado. They didn't score a lot of runs against Tampa Bay. They didn't need to because they pitched well. So well. Do you have more faith in the hitting in the second half or the pitching in the second half? Let's say they make no significant moves and it's just the current roster.
This is what the team is. This is what they have right now.
What do you feel better about?
I think I feel better about the offense.
Yeah.
I think I feel better about the offense, more so because I'm so hopeful for the Mayas, for the Anthonys.
Yep.
So it's giving me something to look forward to. So I think that's probably why I'm more focused, more worried about the pitching than I am the offense.
Yeah, I think I kind of like their lineup, and I know a lot of people's fear was when they traded Devers, like, oh, there goes your home run guy, there goes your RBI machine, and it's like, no, they got guys that can step up, and they have. I don't think Story and Rafaela are going to be able to stay like as hot as they are now, but it's a balanced lineup. You have guys literally fighting to get into the lineup. Mm-hmm. So I agree with you. I think that's a little bit better because I have more questions about, say, Giolito and whoever is the 4th and 5th starter as of right now than anything else.
Right. Walker Buehler, it can only go up.
It can't
right.
get much worse. Hopefully we are at rock bottom.
Correct. Right.
Buehler.
Right. I don't want to be exactly. Hopefully it goes up from here because I don't want to think about it getting worse for him.
It can always get worse.
Of course.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, you can have a really watery
reality.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Start your day off with a watery smoothie and see how the rest of your day goes.
I don't know how I'm going to bounce back or recover.
So would you?
I also think I should get a refund, but that's just me.
Now, would you?
Well, you drank it,
what if you leave here?
I did drink the whole thing. No, sir, could you maybe not drink the whole thing before you complain?
Like the guy with the breakfast in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yeah. I need a refund. There was just crumbs on the plate.
Like
now,
will you get the whole steak?
Oh yeah.
Like did you have to eat the whole steak before you complain?
Will you get another one on the way home to balance it out?
No.
Or will you get some kind of treat on the way home?
I do deserve a treat. We'll see how the show goes.
Gotcha.
But I feel like I do deserve a little bit of a treat. But no.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of new Frosty or something you got to try out, right? There's got to be some kind of fast food new thing you got to try.
Actually, my wife sent me this one that it looks a little too crazy for me. Let me find out what it is. It's got like all kinds of stuff in it. Oh, here we go.
I saw the world losing their mind because the snack wrap was back. The McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, and like you get 2 of them.
Oh, do you get 2 of them? I thought there was just 2 different kinds.
I think 2 show up You like, give
No
me the
kidding.
snack wrap meal or whatever. It's like 2 snack wraps.
Nice. All right.
That happened the other day. This is from a ice cream place, I think, near us. It's called the Beat the Heat with Fishbowl Slushy Sundae, a refreshing treat with Nerds, blue raspberry slushy, whipped cream, and Swedish fish. You in on that?
Like it sounds delicious, but like my teeth are chattering thinking of the sweetness of it.
I'm not a huge whipped cream guy. I feel like for as bad as it is for you, it doesn't add enough to it.
Why, you're supposed to actually I thought you just like huff the top of it. People actually put this on stuff?
Just doing whippets.
Oh yeah, people actually put whipped cream on
They
stuff?
put it on stuff.
Really?
They put it on. They put it on this slushy apparently, which feels odd.
Is there a picture of it? Like, is it a legitimate fishbowl?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah,
it looks like
because it's
it
the
looks,
blue, so it looks like water, and then you have the fish having a little swim.
Yeah, you got the rocks on the bottom.
I don't know. Is that supposed to be like an iceberg, maybe? And then the rocks. You have like the coral, the Nerds.
Presentation wise, I dig it.
Yeah, it looks
the
good.
thought of drinking it makes my teeth chatter from the sugar.
I agree. It would also melt very fast.
Oh yeah, so you have to drink it quick.
Yeah.
Then that means brain freeze.
I think little Cece would be all over this though.
Oh, I mean, any young kid would
We'll
be.
report back to you.
You guys can split one.
Yeah, that's true. It's like I'm just waiting for her to like,
Yeah,
are you done?
you
Done? She's like, no, I'm not. I'm still good.
There's some nerds at the bottom you can have.
Yeah, like I'll take them.
Soggy nerds at the bottom of the drink.
Text line says for next year, get rid of Story and Yoshida, put Marcelo Meyer at short and Rafaela at second. See, I think Rafaela is probably just going to be your center fielder.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he can play second base, and I'm fine with him having to play second base this year because of the logjam. But next year, I don't think you need figure out your moves. Maybe it is move on from Story. I'm fine with that. But Rafael should just play center
like being
field.
versatile is obviously a good quality, but when you have a guy who plays center field as well as he does, there's no need to change that.
I would just leave it. You can join the show today at 617-779-7937. Same number to text into the show as well. You can watch on Twitch or on YouTube. Of course, it's a Top 5 Friday, Billy's first crack at a Top 5. And in honor of I Know What You Did Last Summer in theaters tonight, Lanny and I are going to do our top 5 90s horror movies. 90s. People are going to have a hard time. You didn't put The Shining. We're doing 90s horror movies.
Night of the Living Dead.
We're doing that next.
No Psycho?